Hello everyone and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. As you can see, today we will start using the construction yard in earnest, for real this time. And yeah, that will include all the distribution in and out of this place. So yeah, that is going to be another big step forward. As for the oil site, yes, we will get started on the construction. Unfortunately, the bosses will not be able to make the journey because, well, they are a little bit too slow. So we will be able to dig out the channels and the foundations, but that's going to be it for a little while, unfortunately. At the very end of the episode, we will discover some major inefficiencies in the heating and power networks in the town. Thankfully, we will discover them just in time. In fact, I think we will cut them a little bit too close for comfort, but we will manage. So anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. Alrighty then, let's get started. Okay, obviously I forgot to finalize the rails, and yeah, at this point I think I'm happy with them, so I will finalize them. And obviously I will get rid of these two nodes. And at this point, yeah, the rails themselves appear to be relatively, flat. So yeah, I think I will be okay with this. Now, I did tell these guys to be notifying me. Yeah, they will tell me when they are done. And after they are done, we have full access to every single one of these construction sites, and that is exactly what we will do next. Also, I think I will set these to be low priority. We will build them, but not on top of the list. Also, that one is finished. That was the concrete plant. Well, anyways, speaking of this place, also, what are you building right now? Are you rebuilding already? Yeah, reconstruction. Interesting. Maybe I should build a fire station here, although I think this one is close enough. Or maybe not. Maybe I should include a small fire station next to the bus station. I think so. Also, just to put my mind at ease, yeah, the gravel processing is in range and the two processing plants are in range, so everything should be fine from now on. So yeah, let's just build a small fire station here just to be on the safe side. So that is under residential, no, state infrastructure and fire station. Let's just build the small one. For this place that will be plenty enough. Oh, and we can squeeze this in right here. Great. As close as possible, and that will do. And what's the next fire? The next fire is... oh. Okay, that was thankfully quick, but in a couple of episodes this is the second time that this one caught fire, so I really hope the game got this one out of the system. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so we are still filling up the construction yard, but you know what? At this point I think we should have enough resources to start using this place. Yes, I think so. So all have been set up correctly, right? Yeah, everything is set up except for the workers, but workers are being handled by this office, so I think we can start redirecting the vehicles. Now, before we do so, let me check. These appear to be okay, so I think I will send these on their way. Also, are these dumpers? Yes, they are. Okay, these are not being used right now, so these can be sent over. That's going to be fine. Change workplaces to this one. And the concrete mixers. For these guys, we need to actually start using the concrete and the asphalt plants and stuff like that. So yes, let's set up a worker route for the the construction yard. So let's go ahead and buy 4 buses maybe. Maybe even 2 should be enough, but you know what? Let's just go for 4 buses. So here, let's just buy buses, 4 of them. What colors do we have for the YA6? Blue, green, yellow, gray, and red. Let's go for gray for the concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's speed through this one, wait for them to refuel, and then we will send them on their way. Right, you pick up workers in town, but only workers please, just to be extra sure, and take them right here. Good. Off you go, and that includes all 4 of you. There we go. And yes, might as well give this line a spacing. Okay, once they measure out the actual distance, they will start spacing themselves out. I did tell this for this line as well, right? Yes. Never hurts to check. Anyways, do we have gravel in the construction yard yet? We should. Yeah, we do. Okay, we can start reorienting the dumpers as well. So there you are. So first things first, these are the concrete. All 4 are concrete. And they're the same, right? YAG, yeah. Okay, these guys can go, I suppose. Yeah, sure. Also, what are you saying? There was some kind of warning there for a second, but it went away. Okay then, so you, doesn't really matter, you can work from here, I suppose. The covered haul trucks. We only have 2 of them. I mean, it makes sense, we don't really need a lot of these guys. Also here, alright, we did split these. Okay, I will one by one redirect these. So you go there, and I will deal with the dumpers at the very end. And you can go there as well. You too. Good, and one more, which just set out. Where is it? You. Can you please deliver whatever you are delivering real quick? Okay, you are going for a pickup. Okay then, good. I suppose the last road construction site. If I press the speed through button, it didn't really speed up the drop-off rate. Interesting. Anyways, you can go ahead and park yourself in the new office now. So you go ahead and do business from here from now on. And I think that leaves only the dumpers, right? So all these offices should be clean. So that's the dumpers. Yes. The same. This one is empty, this one is empty, and this one is empty. Yeah, that just leaves the 6, I believe, or 8 dumpers. Now, they are out on a job, so I don't really want to disturb them. But anyways, I think we can speed things up a little bit with the road construction and the general construction itself. Let's just put some dumpers into, doesn't matter, this office, I suppose. Also, yeah, they all have fuel now. Good. So, what kind of dumpers do we want to buy? And here, dumpers. First, construction finished. The road, that's fine. So that leaves none of the central roads to be completed. Yes, all the central roads are now paved and lit. Good. So anyways, what kind of dumpers? Dumpers. Capacity-wise, the Russell boat is still the best, but it is super slow. The YAS only a single ton less, but it is almost a quarter way faster, so I think it's pretty obvious that yes, we will go for the YAS because right now we are dealing with distances, so I think this would make more sense. And yeah, let's just go for gray, I suppose. Now how many? Let's go for 16, I suppose. Sure. Okay, no source of workers, that's fine, that's intentional. So, they will... Oh, wait. No. I just realized something. Yes, do not go for gravel to the storage, go for the pickup station, obviously. So, for gravel, please go here instead. That should be better now. Okay then, so let's copy all these settings over to the other ones, just in case we will have dumpers in these guys as well. So everything should be correct now. Yeah, aggregate loading. And here come the dumpers, and they should set out for the job sites immediately, because yeah, they have the roads assigned. So can you guys please go and there and pick stuff up at the loading station. Love to see it. And you guys are full. Oh yes. That will make short work of the rest of that road construction, at least hopefully. Okay, next up. We have fuel sorted for the time being. Next, these guys. Here we just need aggregate and dry bulk. I believe that's all we need right now. So, I think for this one, volume is more important than speed. So let's go for the crossover bolt. And yeah, sure, whites. Let's go for, I don't know, 3 of them. Because, in fact, what is the capacity of the dry bulk? 3.5, 1.5, 5. Okay, a single cement truck and 4 dumpers. There we go. Because I suppose we will need to move gravel a lot more than cement. In fact, cement should be filled up with, yeah, with 2 round trips, so it's going to be fine. Okay then, so these settings are fine, I think. And we do have, yeah, we already have cement. Next up, let's sort this one out, the gravel production. Right, we don't have fuel here yet. You can take care of it, I suppose. Ooh, already 19 tasks. Wow. Really? Okay then. You instead. Deliver some fuel here. And I suppose we just need to buy a excavator and a couple of trucks for the dedicated delivery lines. I think that's all we need. Okay, first things first, let's buy the excavators. So, obviously, these. That will take care of that. And the trucks. Where are... There you are. And I believe for this one we also need dumpers, and for this one once again we need big ones because the distance is minimal, so volume is the best throughput for this one. So let me see, let's start with just 2 and let's see if that's going to be enough. So arrive, refuel, and then I will set you guys up. Okay, missing resource fuel. I don't like it, but we have to. Stop selling for a little bit. Once we need to take out more loans, I hope that I will remember to reset it. Anyways, you and you. So you can go to this one for a full load and here for a full unload. Off you go. And you can go do the same except for the other quarry. So full load and full unload. Okay, so what are these notifications? That's fine. Construction finished. Right, the pollution monitoring station. Now, obviously, I did play a little bit in between episodes, and this will give us a pollution warning any second now. Although right now it is... Interesting. In between episodes, this was a lot higher because of the proximity to the industrial zone. Are these guys off for something? No, they are super low staffed. Why is that? Oh, right, because of the construction. Anyways, we have... Right, there you go. So you will start excavating and you will start delivering. And we have homemade gravel. Great. Okay, can you guys please start delivering it to the storage? In fact, where is the... there you are. So we are only delivering a little bit of gravel, right? Yes, 10% only. We will only deliver it by train from the customs house if it goes below 10%. But you guys can go 90%. Oh, sorry, not the concrete plant. Oh, yeah, yes, that is correct. Yeah, here. Pick up gravel, drop off gravel, 90%, that's correct. Okay. Obviously, we don't have a drop-off station, but that's fine. Dumping should be a lot faster than picking up. So I think they should be okay. Wait. That was gravel. Oh, that's not what I want you to do. Aggregate storage. Gravel, that's correct. Oh, right. I already had a gravel set, but now it's only cement, so it should be better now. Okay then, so yes, you are delivering the actual processed gravel and you are taking it to the aggregate storage. That is correct, okay. So hopefully I am fairly certain that we will not manage to wean ourselves off of imported gravel, but at least we will lower the amounts that we will need to import, at least theoretically. Okay then, how is construction doing? Oh, it's almost finished. Nice. Okay then. What is next? I think for the most part we are okay on the different vehicle types. Although we might want to buy a couple of extra excavators and bulldozers. I think open haul trucks are fine. Covered haul trucks, 2 of them, maybe buy 2 more. Sure, let's spend the money and let's see, maybe we can plug some gaps. So covered haul trucks, capacity, and this one. Yeah, let's just buy 2 more. We have enough bulldozers, we have enough road cranes. Open haul trucks are fine, I think. Concrete, 8 of them is fine, I think. We have plenty of dumpers. Anything else we want to buy? I think for the most part mechanisms are okay. You know what, just go down the list. So we have enough bulldozers, we have enough buses, concrete mixers are okay, covered haul trucks we have 4 now, plenty of dumpers, technically speaking 6 excavators, so those are fine as well. Open haul trucks we have plenty, personal cars not really needed, road cranes we have 4. You know what, maybe we can buy 4 more road cranes and fill this place up. How much are they? Road cranes. Yeah, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, 2, because we had 2 covered haul. That's fine. Okay, 6 is enough. And what was the last vehicle? A roller, maybe, but maybe once we have very long asphalt constructions. Right now, I don't think it's enough. But anyways, I am fairly certain that we can finish the infrastructure around that place, but I am worried about the workers. I am relatively certain that they will not be able to make the journey. In fact, let me see, where are you? You are going to the unfinished road, exactly. Well, that is a perfect excuse for us to test this one. It is still nowhere near winter time, so we will not be in the danger of getting some snow on the roads. So we should have a clean picture of how far these guys can get. So if you take a look at this tooltip, you will see a section for traveling in vehicle or total time traveling, whichever it is. Alright, it is stuck behind a slower vehicle. But you know what? Might as well use this as a snow test case as well. So basically, yeah, total time traveling, it is now 5 hours, and I think they will give up fairly soon. 4 hours left. Okay, they just barely made it. But I'm relatively certain that they will not be able to make it to the rest of these construction sites, which is far from ideal. And electricity. Quickly take out. Right, we spent a lot on these vehicles. 100,000, and we really need to stop spending money right now. When was that? 3 days ago. Oh jeez. Thankfully it is not critical because we don't have heating on right now, but still, losing power is never a good thing. In fact, yeah, people are not happy. Well, they will get over it. Anyways, in the last episode, I believe we did set, yes, loyalty requirements for the actors in the radio station, and we have the pollution warning. Right. Tell you what, I think I will set the maximum pollution to be, I don't know, 90%, because I don't really care about pollution here, and unfortunately we are covering that area a little bit. Maybe I should have placed this one more like around here. I am mostly interested in here. Maybe if we have some garbage spillover, that will register on the maximum pollution. So yeah. So what was I talking about? Right, the travel times. I am very worried that we will not be able to reach this place with the workers, and if we don't, then we will deliver the resources, and that's all that's going to happen, because without workers this place will not be built. We will be able to dig out the foundations, but that's going to be it. Also, construction finished. Oh, okay, so this side is done, this side is not quite, but it will be fairly soon, I believe. As soon as the last piece of gravel arrives, which it is, and there it is. Okay, so both roads are done. So, right, this one is under construction. That's fine. And the rest. I will obviously go as far as we can. And that will have to wait until we have better bosses, I fear. Unless maybe I can put in a temporary dirt road connection here. Go this way. This might cut down on the travel time enough. Okay, first things first. Can I actually make up this stock production? For now it's okay. Can I make this one a bit more gentle? Not leveling, but smoothing. I just want to have this one smooth enough for us to get up this hill and maybe bridge over the rail tracks. Or, sorry, level crossing over rail tracks. So this will work. So there. I can only hope that this will be enough. But I am not hopeful. Well, anyways, might as well hook these guys up as well. In fact, these guys, you know what? Yeah, you guys can go home now. Simply no reason for you to be out here. So the bulldozers should be in here, but this place is full. Right. You know what? I think the road cranes can go to another office. Okay. In fact, you... I really want to reorganize this list a little bit, but it's a little bit of a pain. Yeah, let's just send these guys home. So where are you? You are right here. Wow. Quite a bit of fog. Anyways, bulldozers, you need to go here. And the excavators need to go here. That's correct. And we can delete the road depot at this point. Okay then, well, fingers crossed, but I am not very hopeful that we can actually reach these places with the buses. I guess we'll find out over time. Well, what should we do next? How is the fuel storage? 200 tons, I think. Yeah, let's start selling once again. We need to keep making money. And I think at this point I will not even redirect these dumpers. I am tempted to just sell them. Because these are the Russo boats, they are very, very slow. I think we are going to be okay with the faster ones. Yeah, let's just stop buying gravel at the border. All of you, you are going to be sold. Thank you very much. And we don't need this side road anymore. All this can be deleted. And I think at this point it is pretty safe for us to delete these distribution offices. The fuel is now, I think, safely handled by the construction yard, so you guys can go away as well. Okay, can I get rid of at least some of these nodes? Yeah, some of them. Okay, this is the local technical office, this one needs to stay. And this one... What are you delivering? Oh, for the rail construction office, I believe, yes. Yeah, I will leave this one here for now, that's fine. Okay then, anything else left around here? Not really. Okay then, first things first, I think I will stop these assignments for the road construction office. Yes, because there's simply no reason for them to go all the way out there until I am relatively certain that they can make the journey. So all these are unassigned now. All these can be unassigned, and they will reassign themselves in the local area, so that should be fine. So theoretically, right now we should only have 5 construction offices assigned to the control group. We have 6. Okay, which one is... That's fine. Oh, right, this one. Yeah, as I... Oh, wait, this one actually has a couple of extra mechanisms. These are the correct dumpers for the faster... Yeah. These can go into the dumper office again. Good thing I noticed, so you guys can go there. Then a bunch of open hole and open hole, and the Rosso boats will be sold. And that is all that's left, so yeah, you guys can go away. Sell all vehicles and delete the building. Right. Obviously, the driveway can go away as well. Let me see. Let's just take a look at the town. Right, sports. With winter approaching, we might want to think about including another in-house sports facility somewhere. And with the extra building technologies, we might have unlocked a couple of extra. So let's take a look. Sports. So we do have the indoor pool, that's correct. And I think that's all we had. Should we build the Dynamo Palace? Let me see, it can have 140 visitors, that's quite a bit. And it's not even all that big. If you put it right here, it will be in range of the the tram stations. So I think... No wait, not here. Okay, that one is not in range. What about the other one? I don't think so. Yeah, it is out of range. Okay, never mind. We cannot build it here. What about... If we build it here, it's going to be okay. This station will be in range. So yeah, let's just fill this place up with this one. Yeah, as close to the shop as possible, so they appear to be a single construction. There we go, that will do. Okay, once again, a nice gravel driveway, and there we go. Hopefully this will solve the sports issues in the town. And everything else has been sorted. Okay, let's just see the loans. Yeah, let's just take out 100,000 and repay the 78,000 that's left. Sure. So, before I was so rudely interrupted, I was about to take a look at the moderators in the radio station. I did set their loyalty to be 40%. Let's see if that made a difference. So, population statistics this year and loyalty. No, I don't think it made a big difference. I don't remember where I set the threshold, but I know it was somewhere this year, and I don't see a big difference in the graph. It is a steady climb up. So yeah, I don't think loyalty made a big difference here. But let's take a look at the school at least. Right now we have 40% for the school teachers. And let's see what happens if we set it to 60%. So speed up the game a little bit. And as far as I can tell, we have enough 60% loyalty school teachers. Let's take a look. I will leave this one at the first teacher, and as they finish their shift, this will change. And let's see if we can have maybe 65%. Maybe 65% is also possible. Let's take a look. So 65%. Yes, that looks promising. You know, just in case I will check 70% as well. But I am not hopeful. Yeah, that is a lot worse. Okay, 65% it is. Please start teaching again, thank you. Okay, so I will leave this... Yeah, 65%. If we encounter trouble, then I suppose we will set it back down to 60, but I think it should be okay. Okay, next up. I suppose if we sell all this bitumen with a single dedicated line, or we don't even need to have a dedicated line, we can just tell this guy, then we could make a small profit real quick. Because, I mean, we are not really using bitumen all that much. And by the way, are we staffing the... Yes, we are. We are actually staffing the production facilities, so that's very good. Okay then, yeah, you know what? I will sell the bitumen. So you... In the oil loading, you can load... Sorry, yeah, you can load bitumen. And you can sell it at the customs house. So pause the game, unload, but only bitumen there. Okay, you go for an oil pickup real quick, and then can you please start selling bitumen, because I would like to have some extra money. Now, this is not going to be a permanent arrangement, because obviously this right now is selling it down to 0%, and that is far from ideal. So yeah, there we go. You go to the customs house, and this will be 55,000 rubles. Not too bad. But obviously we can only do this a couple of times. After this, well, we need to build back up the stocks, unfortunately. Anyways, research finished. Lovely. Okay, recycling. Well, I think next I will go for... Yeah, basically metallic scrap separation. And let's just take care of this. You know what? Might as well take a look at the research tree. What is the situation with waste separation? Yeah, I was afraid of this. So, I think we need to actually research this one to have the effect of separating out the different kinds of garbage in the, you know, waste containers. So, unfortunately, that will have to wait until almost 1960. We can do the metallic scrap separation right now. In fact, I think yeah, we are researching it. And what's next? Oh geez. Plastic recycling is once again almost 1960. Aluminium recycling is technically possible now, but obviously we are not using aluminium, so it's not really relevant. And we can do steel recycling at least. So I suppose if we hook up this one... If we hook this one up to a metal recycler, we should be able to reclaim a little bit of steel. Also, why are you not picking this one up? Yeah, why are you not picking this one up? Maybe go to the customs house. What's up with this? There we go. So yeah, I really don't want to start building a waste processing facility until we have everything unlocked. I see no real reason to do so. Because if I build something right now, then I will definitely box myself in, and then we will have to rebuild everything from scratch, and that's not going to be very nice, so I don't think I will do that. Anyways, bitumen, we still have plenty left, so we still can sell it quite a bit. In fact, thank you. Please keep selling it. Yeah, we can sell it 2 more times. I will do 1 more delivery and then I will stop. I obviously don't want to sell all of them. Anyways, traffic jam. Oh, right. This came up a couple of times in the in between episodes gameplays. Yeah, at this point, you know what? Let's just keep delivering the gravel to the rail construction office continuously. I don't really care. Here, don't wait for a full unload. That's fine. So anyways, before we oversell, so let's have one more delivery of, that's going to be oil. That's fine. And research is okay. Metal separation is done. Let's have the steel recycling next and make it relatively quick. So yeah, I think I will try to set up. Do we need to have a waste separation for us to actually be able to, you know, start recycling it? Because I don't think we are shedding the ash fast enough. Anyways, drop off the oil, go home, go and pick up more bitumen. Great. And this is going to be the last delivery. After you drop it off, I will disallow exporting of bitumen. So drop it off, and that's it for now. Okay, no more selling of bitumen, please. There we go, no more unloading at the customs house. Traffic jam, so that one was sorted, yeah, that's correct now. So yeah, also, how is the construction going at the oil field? Right, I think we are doing the pipes first. Thankfully, as I said, we can dig out the foundations, but the actual construction will require workers, and I am fairly certain our bosses will not be able to make the journey. Let me see, maybe I can make a shortcut, but no. Unless I build a very straight gravel road, a dirt road will not be able to cut down on this travel time, so I see no reason to even to try. Okay then, I think it's now time to take a look at the release schedule for the vehicles. I did discover this right at the end of the last episode, so let's take a look. Now we can actually sort vehicles, well, not sort, but show the availability by year for all the vehicles, even the unreleased ones. And we are looking for buses, and preferably on the Soviet side. So, it is now, let's just say 1945. So we have the AMO-15, the gas, and the YA-6. I think the next, let's say next 4, is going to be the ZIS 155, the Skoda 706, the Mavag TR5, and the Icarus 60. Let's see, engine power maybe. I think the Skoda might be the most powerful, and I really hope one of these will translate into actual speed. That would be kind of nice. Maybe the Icarus will manage as well, but obviously we'll only be able to tell when they actually come out. And that will not happen for, well, at least 4 more years, or 3 or 4 more years, more likely. Well, that unfortunately means that we might need to sustain ourselves on imported oil, which is far from ideal, but not much we can do about that. Anyways, might as well take a look at the different vehicles we can look forward to. For example, helicopters. Okay, the earliest one appears to be 51 or 52. Nice. Okay, as soon as we have this one, we can start using them to do firefighting for us. I cannot wait. By the way, our helicopter firefighting is still unstaffed like it was in the older versions, or do we need to supply them with workers now? I didn't check this one. I really hope it's still unstaffed. Anyways, yeah, it has been brought to my attention that we can actually build dirt runways. Oh, yes we can actually, okay. Huh. Good to know. So, I have been told that we can use this for leveling quite nicely. So, yeah, for example here. Okay, we are not in danger of actually building this bridge yet. Let's just get rid of it for a second. And... oh, right, we don't have vehicles in the area, so it's not relevant. Okay, fine, let's just put this one back then. And yeah, this one. Sure. And by the way, how is the rail construction going? Oh, seriously? We are just approaching the first proper turn. Oh, we have a very long way to go. Well, let's take a look where the next track layer will come in. Availability by year, trains, and we are looking for track builders. So let's see. So now we have these GZ66, the LTC, and the VMAR. The next one will be... oh, and we also have the ONK. Wait, what is this? Huh? GZ66. I think we only had 3 track layers, right? And this one looks like a rail car. What's going on? Research finished, thank you. Here. Yeah, only track layers. Only 3 of them. What about the... if it's a rail car... maybe... you know what? Let's just search here. So... GZ... nothing. Is this some kind of dev item or something? Because obviously that from 1990 to 3000, that looks a little bit suspect. So is this some kind of dev item? That would make sense. Well, regardless, we don't have access to it. So the next one is going to be, ooh, the good old AGMU. I believe this is the one that we had to buy packed in the older series. And then the EDK 3000, sorry, E300 now. This one will come out, oh geez, 62 or 63, somewhere around there. Yeah, that's going to be a very, very long time. Even the AGMU is going to be, well, at least a decade or even more. Not great. Anyways, we have steel recycling now. Next up, no reason to go for aluminium yet, so I will leave that off for now. Let's go for... fertilization is fine, I think. Let's go for forest study, but not very high priority. 4 professors will be enough. As for this one... oh, this one is finished as well. I must have missed the notification. Yeah, let's just queue this one up in case we need it. I think this is the same as the oil connection. Once we build one, we need to research it again, I think, because I believe this is just a negotiation with the neighboring countries. Yeah, negotiations for establishing one power grid connection. Right. Okay, then, let me know when this one is finished, by the way. Thank you. Okay, so we still have plenty of bitumen, plenty of fuel, and I think Yeah, let's just repay this one. And that's all we can do. That's fine. By the way, what is the maximum we can take out? 360,000. Not too bad. Well, next. What can we do next? So we are actually making... Yes. And asphalt. That's great. We are filling up the gravel. Let's take a look at the finances. So, resource movement for gravel throughout the entirety of last year. So import was red, and we had no imports in December. Very nice. Very little, although that might be December. Well, anyways, as you can see, we had lots of imports for gravel, and then it dropped off quite a bit. So, oh right, that is because we were still using the Rosso bolts in that office right there. So now we should be completely off importing gravel, because I did tell the rail distribution office to only buy to 10%, and this is obviously way more than 10%, so we are filling this place up faster than we are using it, so that's very good news. So gravel, I think for the time being, is off the import list. What else? Obviously we are not buying crops, that's very good. What else? Oil, yeah, obviously we are buying that one. Bitumen, very good. We sold a bunch, but yeah, that was just to shore up our resources. Fuel, good, we are no longer buying it. Fabrics, that's fine. Loads, yes, even with the lowered amount of workers in the industries, we are still making more than we are using, so that's very good news. What else? Food. Very nice. We are making more than we are using. And what else? I think that's it, right? Basically, bitumen, fuel, food, and clothes is all we are making right now. So yeah, that's it. Well, what if we maybe started looking into power generation? I think a coal power plant is going to be way too big for this place. In fact, I think the amount of pollution it would put out would be seeping into the town, so I am not going to build it, but I just want to check. So fossil fuels, right? That's not it. Power. There we go. So power plants. The coal power plant. There it is. Oh wait, this is a small one. Also pollution warning. Let's take a look. I don't... Yeah, it's not in town. It's the garbage burning. Okay. 100%. Yes. In fact, I am tempted to just turn this off and use this as a... In fact... I will leave it on, but 100% don't bug me all the time. Just because we are burning trash. So fire extinguished, pollution warning, and fire, that's fine. So, is that a small power station? Yeah, this one is a... This is the old one, the modern industry one. This is a lot smaller. Let me see. The amount of pollution coming out... Ooh, 22 tons a year. Only a little bit less than 3 clouds. If we put this one very far away in this corner, for example, I think we might be able to use it. Maybe in the summer months I will build a priority switch for power. Let me see. So if you want to build a priority switch, I believe it is this one, right? Yes. And if I want to build it here, for example, input would be from that side, from the actual power generation side. Output, although maybe we can put it here as well, that would be fine. Also, is that not hooked up? Wait, why is this not hooked up? Did I delete? Oh, right. I think I deleted this one. I didn't put this one back. In that case, we are very lucky that this never caught fire. Wow. Okay then. Good thing we are looking at this. So, if we are going to build a priority switch here, then we can have the export to be low priority and domestic use as high priority. And we can input a high power line there. And I was waiting for this one. Okay, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not too bad. Obviously not great, but could be worse. Please take care of the children one this time around, thank you. The meat would be fine. Yeah, 2, 3, and this one, please. Thank you. Okay, I think at this point I am very, very tempted to do a blanket reconstruction for the town because all these earthquakes are scaring me a little bit. So if you wanted to do a mass reconstruction, I believe reconstruction mode. Right, we are already reconstructing all these houses, but if you wanted to do the entire place, you know what, no, it's fine. Can I set a universal reconstruction threshold? So it's not in here. Where is it? There. So I don't think we can set a universal threshold here. I believe we can set one in the offices, right? Reconstruction 50%. But I would like to have one set universally. Well, I will try to look for one in between episodes, but it's going to be okay for now. Okay then, how is the oil field doing? Are we... yeah, we are still digging the whatchamacallit, the pipes. In fact, I don't see a lot of progress on these. Yeah, all the gravel, the concrete. Well, we did sell a lot of Russell bolts, so I am tempted to buy at least a couple of extra dumpers. Also, I think I will redirect the road cranes to this place. By the way, we do have 6 road cranes, right? Where are you going? Oh, reconstruction. That's fine. Oh, and I didn't check the young adults, and right, we are full once again. Well, with the tram line up and running, I think we can start expanding maybe this way. As long as the houses can reach one of the tram stops, we should be okay. So, let's see what we can do. I think I will start building something behind the radio station. Maybe leave a bit of park area and then maybe around here. So let's see what we can do before we say goodbye, because we just reached the 1 hour mark. Let's build something high quality this time around. So let's just go to the list and let's see what we have. 80%. Yeah, 86 is the best one. 120 workers. Yeah, you know what? Let's use this one. And let's break up the pattern and place them this way. So as I've said, I would like to leave a little bit of park area in front of these buildings. So let's use grid snapping, and one goes here and another one flipped goes, yeah, I think right there. Although wait, that doesn't look good, doesn't look correct. I think we need to rotate as well. So flip and rotate, that's correct. Okay, can I squeeze a footpath right in between them? So snap. No, I cannot. I don't think we need to, it's fine. So we need to go through here, obviously. And before we actually completely finalize this place, let's make sure we can actually reach the relevant tram stops. You can go there, you can go there, that's fine. So can we actually reach this place? Yes, we can. Great. And are we actually in reach of heating as well? Yes, we are. Also, let's just check. Oh, good thing I checked. Right now we have 122% usage of this heat exchanger. We need to build another one. So this was a regular heat exchanger, I believe, not the big one. So let's go ahead and heat exchanger. What's the difference? They look the same. Is one underground, the other overground or something? Why do we have two of these? That's a road. That's a road as well. What's the difference? Let me see. 28 years, 18 megawatts, 300. Yeah, the same. So why do we have two of these? And the pumping stations as well. Is this some kind of bug? Oh, I don't like bugs. Okay, let's just build this one, I suppose. And yeah, if we are going to expand it this way, then we need to have the heat exchanger around here. Let's just make sure we can actually hook it up before we do anything else. So we need this heating pipe. So if we want to bring this out, fine. I will just place a placeholder for now. So let's use that trick once again. Go as close to the actual site as possible, then hop over. There we go, and now we can continue. Okay, we need to hop over this one as well. There we go. Basically, this is what we need to do when the different infrastructure on the same level. Anyways, from here we should be fine. So this is not too long, so we need to build this one here. Uh-oh. Well, you know what? As long as it will take the load of this one, it will be fine. Because this one can still reach these guys, so yeah, let's just build it here. For now, don't build this. Let me put down the actual heat exchanger. So you can go, yeah, right here. In fact, can I squeeze this one in? No, wouldn't even look too good. This one is going to be a good place for it as well. Yeah, let's just put this one here. We have plenty of infrastructure here anyway, so I think it would fit in. So you can go ahead and get built there, doesn't matter. Don't need to be too precise with this one, except, right, we actually need to give it a footpath, so there, and now we can place it. By the way, if you know what the deal is with these two heat exchanger menus, please let me know, and the pumping as well. I am a little bit worried that it might be something worrying in terms of bugs. I really don't want to corrupt the save game for obvious reasons. Anyways, you can go right there, it's fine. And let's hook this one up. Heating pipe underground, small. Can I go parallel with this one? So if I go ahead and do... why are you not hooking up to that one? I have snapping enabled. Can't we build these parallel? I thought we could. That's a bit sad. Well, let's just do it this way then. So once again, hop over the underground pedestrian crossing, and then the power, and then we can hook into the heat exchanger right here. Yeah, that will do. Let's build it. And high priority, please. Okay, well, if this was overloaded, let's check the power as well. Okay, we might be... Okay, local consumption 88%. It's a bit high, but not critical. Where are the other ones? I forgot. I believe we have 2 more, right? Let me see. We have one here, 90%, and one here. Wow. 210%. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that we need to build another one. Okay then. But for that one we need another... Oh, I suppose we can use this transformer as well. Okay then, time to expand our power network as well. In fact, if it was 200%, then I suppose we need to build at least 2 substations. So I suppose, yeah, one can go here. And another one can go, I don't know, here, I guess. Okay, good thing I checked. Obviously this will make the episode a bit longer than usual, but I don't want to forget between episodes. So quickly, as heavy cables as we can muster, and yeah, let's just use this transformer. Yeah, that will do. Okay, build please, and once again, super high priority. There, and before we go, let's make sure we have no nodes on the lines, and as far as I can tell, it looks okay. Yeah, and obviously the cables are high priority as well. Okay, so power network upgrade is high priority. And the this one, yes, that's correct. This one is high priority, and the heating pipes are high priority. That's correct. Okay. Ooh, good thing I noticed these, especially the power. Wow. Okay, we definitely need to say goodbye right now. So, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching, and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye.